Hey folks, Jim Thomas here, Fitness Management and Consulting, and I appreciate you being here at the channel today. And for those of you that have not yet done so, please hit that subscribe button, and if you find the information beneficial, please hit that like button as well. Now, our topic for you today, it's how to run an effective sales contest in your gym. Now, before I get into some tips here on how to do this, one of the comments I want to make, I think you should run a sales contest every month. Because part of the reason that we run contests and other things that we do is we're really trying to get everybody to think like we do. I'm thinking like, hey, I want to call everybody. I want to ask everybody to buy. I want to help everybody. I want to give them all a reason to bring somebody in, okay? And I want to get everybody to think like I think. Well, I can influence that behavior in part by having a sales contest, and I have them all the time. Okay, and we're going to give out plaques, and we're going to give out awards, and we're going to have a lot of fun with this. Okay, but have a sales contest every month. Okay, a lot of ways to do it. Okay, but I want to give you 6 tips on how to do it most effectively. Okay, so number 1, let's keep it simple. If it's too hard to understand, it's kind of like a commission schedule. If you have a commission schedule and it's too hard to understand, no one's going to pay any attention to it, and it's not going to serve its desired purpose. Same thing with this contest. Keep it simple, KISS. Keep it simple, superstar. Okay, so make it easy. Okay. Number 2, let's make it fun. Let's make this fun for people. Okay, I mean, you can do a triple crown contest, and maybe it's maybe it's sales, maybe it's volume of sales, maybe it's dues that's been added to the dues line, and maybe it's cash brought in. If you win all 3, there's a bonus for each one, right? If you win all 3, you win the triple crown, you double your money. Maybe that's what it is. Okay, but we want to make it fun. Okay, when we do this, because otherwise people aren't going to want to do it, right? I'll tell you one of the things that I did. I recall one time, I think I was up to 4 clubs at this point, and we used to hold a managers meeting every Monday, and the managers, they'd come over to my office, and we go through all the numbers and contests, whatever else we were doing. And so we're getting ready for a contest. We're going to do it. I wanted to change it around, and so I had everybody, they had to hold their hand out, and what I handed out to them, each one of them got 5 brand new $100 bills. I gave everybody $500 cash. And what I told them, I said, hey, we're having a sales contest this month. It's a manager's contest. And if you hit your numbers, it's a $500 bonus. And I am so confident that you're going to hit it, I'm going to go ahead and give your bonus in advance. And so they got a $500 bonus by walking in the room. Now, they had to sign something that said if they did not hit their numbers, there would be a payroll deduction. Okay, so we were upfront and honest here. But they got that money quick. But I wanted them to have cash. And so as the month's going along, we had a couple of them that were just rolling. They were blowing past their numbers and doing really well. The other 2 were kind of struggling a little bit. But what was interesting is how hard they pushed, and they eventually hit it, okay, because they didn't want to give up the money they already spent, okay. They didn't want to give up the money they already had. So that was just one way that we did it that made it a little more fun, a little more different. There's a lot of ways you can do it. Make it fun. Number 3, involve your sales team in the planning, okay. I mean, this can be a big sales contest for the staff. And how we're going to do it, for if you have multiple clubs or one or whatever, it could be that we're gonna handicap some of this. We might have, say, 2 clubs, and one club does really well, one club struggles a little bit. Maybe we're going to do it based on percentages of quota. Is going to be how we do this. Okay, but get your managers involved, get other people involved, get their input. Okay, and when it works, let's involve them. Let's do it. Number 4, once this contest is established, you want to give daily and weekly updates. Okay, even projections on a monthly basis. But every day, people need to see these numbers. They need to see them every single day. And it's an easy thing to do. Get the numbers, put them out. Email them out. It's easy to do. Okay, but make sure you give daily, weekly, monthly updates in terms of where we're at. Because what we want to teach people to do is we want to teach them to manage based on these objectives. If I'm trying to win this prize, maybe it's a trip to Hawaii. Okay, where am I at right now? What do I need to do? We can even give tips. Hey, if you're here, here's some tips for you. If you're here, here's some tips for you. Okay, really manage this thing. Number 5, do not make false promises. Don't say one thing and do another. Okay, if you tell them they're getting a trip to Hawaii, they get a trip to Hawaii. If they win, they win. Okay, don't come up with reasons why they don't. Don't make false promises. You will undermine the whole benefit of running a contest. Okay, and then number 6, whatever the prize is, get it in their hands as soon as possible. If it's a cash award, get it in their hands as soon as possible. And I'll kind of finish this video up. I'll tell you a story. This was when I had got promoted to manager, and it was in the month of December. It was my first month, and I didn't know the first thing about managing. Okay, I'd been a good salesperson. I was knocking out 100 sales a month, so I could do that. But I really didn't know anything about managing. And in this month, and I was by far the youngest manager. I was 21. Everybody else was 41. So I was by far the youngest, by far the most experienced. And of course, the owner of the company put out a contest, some managers contest. Top manager, in other words, whatever that quota was, they get a $500 bonus. And then there was going to be a big awards banquet at the first of the year to hand out the awards, and you get this recognition, and you get your check and all that. And I was determined. Not only did I want the money, but I wanted to beat everybody. That was what I was trying to do. And so I'm working, and we're down to maybe the final day, and I was like one sale away from winning this thing. Okay, and it's the last day of the month in December, which happens to be New Year's Eve, and I still need a sale. One sale will do it, and have a hard time finding it. So I'm calling everybody, and it's 5 o'clock, it's 6 o'clock, New Year's Eve, and I'm still calling people, trying to find somebody because I wanted to win this contest. This is the power of these things, okay? And sometimes all you need is one person to catch on fire to really make a difference, and I was on fire. And so I'm calling everybody I can think of. Need one person, just need one. And I had someone call me up, and it's a friend of mine. They said, Jim, I've got somebody for you. They want to join. The only thing is you've got to go over to their apartment and sign them up. Fine. I gather up all my stuff. I go over there. I sign them up. I win the contest. I get the $500. I get the award. I get the recognition. It's what I was looking for. So, but it gives you an example, at least for me in that case, of how that contest really drove me. Because I'm pretty sure if that contest wasn't in place, I wouldn't be sitting there making phone calls like that on New Year's Eve. But I was, and it was successful. And it set the stage for other things that were accomplished. So folks, how to run an effective sales contest, I suggest you have one going every single month, have one going all the time. Never not be doing that. Folks, again, my name is Jim Thomas. My company is Fitness Management and Consulting. Appreciate you being here at the channel today. And if you found the content beneficial, please hit that like button, and we look forward to seeing you on the next video.